Aufhebungsvertrag. For those of you with long-term contracts, with unlimited contracts, okay, with your employer or the company wherever you're working, what you have to know is by the time you have to leave this company, maybe you've gotten another better offer somewhere else and you want to change. Yes, there is a possibility for you to do that, but you have to make sure that you're keeping to the notified period of that company, what is found in your contract. If your contract says you have to give us 3 months notice before then it's always better to give them that 3 months notice. This is in the case where you know that you are no more in the probation side. Because those who are in the probation side, what we call probate side in German, most of those contracts you can terminate within 2 weeks. But once you have passed that probate side and you go into this extended period, which is called unbefristet, unlimited contract, most at times those contracts you must give a 3 months notify period to your employer before you can leave. So should in case you want to leave before time because of your offer that you've gotten somewhere else, of course your employer is not going to hold you down, but know that they're going to give you what is called Aufhebungsvertrag. Okay, they're not going to give you a normal termination letter. And this Aufhebungsvertrag is a problem. Why? Because if you don't have another job that is already waiting for you out there, like in the next 2 days, you're starting that job, or in the next 2 weeks, you're starting that job. If you have to start that job in the next 3 months, and you think that within that time that you want to breach, you will tend to Arbeitslosengeld to get money, you are going to fall into problem because your Aufhebungsvertrag is seen by the Arbeitsagentur as a voluntary act. So in this sense, the Arbeitsagentur is not going to be paying you some money for about 12 weeks, which means the period that you're even thinking that you need to breach it in order to start that job somewhere else, you are going to fall into financial difficulties. So please take note. By the time you are accepting Aufhebungsvertrag from your present job to wait for a time to jump to another job, before you get yourself into financial difficulties, inform yourself very well. Make sure you're taking up that job within days to come or within at least 1 or 2 weeks to come. If you have to wait for very long, then you will have to think otherwise.